Right, we're just going to chuck the GoPro there. I'm going to talk. Hot cup of tea. Gorgeous ride in the sun today. I mean, it takes really, to be honest, 20 or 30k to warm up nicely. Because it's not just like warming your body up and your legs up. It's kind of an acclimatization. You know? That's what it is. When you first step out the door, especially on a frosty morning when it's really cold. It just hits you, you know? Like that. Your eyes might water a bit and you just feel it on your nose and your face. That's when you need something like this. Cover everything up. I mean, people might sort of say, oh, you know, you don't know what you're on about, Justin, or whatever. Well, I'll tell you what, you're not doing what I'm doing. Last year, for the Festive 500, by the way, Cliff Bar, white chocolate macadamia, and the year before that, I mean, 500 kilometres is no big deal. And to be honest, if I was fit and we had warm weather like it was the temps in Portugal this time of year, I'd probably go out and tap it out in one ride, 500 k's. Not necessarily easy, but we get it done in just under 24 hours, I think. Just me, just for the crack, you know, because I'm stupid. But I like riding my bike. For me, every time I go out and ride my bike, I treat it as a little adventure. Right? I'm not training. People might say it is training and you must have some degree of fitness. I'll tell you what, right? The fitness I've got on my bike is from years of cycling, call it conditioning, or being able to turn cranks, if you will. And I don't mean I'm better at turning cranks than anyone else, but just being a cyclist for a long time, alright? And the fitness I've got now comes partially from eating clean, or as clean as I can, aka vegan diet, alright? And kind of junk miles. Junk miles, let's call it junk miles. I've got junk mile fitness, right? That's what I know, that I know what I would need to do if I had a goal for something to give me superpowers, right? Superpowers without getting on the gear. But that takes commitment, I tell you now. So for anyone out there that is training, because everyone does stuff different, I'm not saying like what I would be doing. Like, I wouldn't tell you anyway, it's top secret, man. If people knew about what I was doing, if I was going to be doing it, I'd have to think about or go and do something else, you know. So we can't let people have the edge on, or P-Raw if we started training. You mean, do you think, right, it's like people who say they're training, if you're like a local triathlete or something, or, you know, just to say you were doing like, if you are a Tour de France pro cyclist or something, or semi-pro, and you're training for an event or something, apart from like say your team manager and your team riders, you really think you're going to want to be showing everyone your stats and uploading to Strava or gobbing off on Facebook, or if you've got a YouTube channel, tell everyone what you're training? I don't think so, because that kind of stuff takes time, it takes commitment and dedication, and you're going to be putting a lot of time in, so you don't want to be like doing all that and not having the edge on other people. It's as simple as that, isn't it? Especially with like nutrition as well. There's a lot of wasted time over the winter months, isn't it, if you're going to be showing everyone else what you're doing. And then come, see, January, February, March, I don't know, April, May, whatever, the season starts, whatever your discipline is, only to like find out that you're not as good as you thought you were or whatever, because you've been showing everyone else what you're doing and perhaps they've been copying you. So that's the way it is. Keep it secret. Secret training. That's what's called secret training. Top secret. Oh yeah, I was going to say, last winter, Festive 500, I took my insulated, actually I wore an insulated jacket for most of it, because I was up early to be able to get the distance in, which wasn't fun, but I pushed myself to do it, because 500, like I said, 500 kilometres of, see, it's from Christmas Day, isn't it, till New Year's, is it New Year's evening? I think that's right, so 25th to the 30th, whatever it is, right? And to get like 100 kilometers done on the first day and then the second day, and kind of take it easy doing a bunch of rides over the last 3 or 4 days or whatever. And it was icy and it was wet, and you need to be warm. Like I was still, it was like, you know, I put the videos on my channel, so they are back there somewhere if you want to have a look. But it's just getting out on the bike to get the job done, and you get your little patch, which again is no big deal, is it? But that's a lot of work just to get a little patch. But I mean, when you think about it, it's a lot of miles to do when it's cold. For what, you know? I did it. Yeah, I did last year and the year before that, full on solo with both festive 500s. One, because I enjoy that. Two, because it's not that I couldn't have gone out and rode with anyone else, but excuse me, especially over Christmas, people have got, you know, family commitments and they're doing other things, aren't they? So again, sometimes you can't let that hold you back. You just got to go out and do what you got to do. But big mental game, mental attitude, positive mental attitude will go a long way. I mean, you need to think differently in winter as well. You need to be getting some nibbles in. Kind of more so than summer, really, because you've got to, like, you want to be burning some food, you know, help keep you warm as well. It does help. Helps a lot. Hot drinks, whatever you drink, tea, chocolate, hot chocolate, coffee. Stop and have a warm drink. It's nice. I mean, depending where I am, like I don't like to be gobbling gallons of hot drink down, but I'll go for like a small, excuse me, death by Cliff Bar, like a small tea or a small coffee, stop somewhere, and I will drink, you know, drink it outside or something. I mean, it's alright going into cafes and stuff. If you're tapping out 200 plus kilometers on a winter ride or something, it's nice to get out of the cold for a little while, okay? Refuel. Like today I took this, right? You still want to be travelling light. It's a raincoat, Castelli raincoat. Super light, doesn't weigh a thing, alright? But although it's a raincoat, it's one of those things that you can stick on as a base layer. But that really will help keep you warm. You might sweat a bit, but it helps keep you warm. Like ideally, like be for like the journey, you know, the journey back home. Knock it out, smack it out, smash it out, spin it out, whatever, to get home. Okay. You know, mitts. That's my other hat that I took today. See, it's one of those that I was talking about, which are okay, but you get wind kind of shoot up underneath your ears, and it's not comfortable. You need to be enclosed. It's enclosed. I mean, you know, you can do that or whatever. It's just comfortable. So winter miles, nah, it's alright. You can do it, I can do it. But sometimes you think, why? It's horrendous. Like, I'm not a pussy about it. I kind of enjoy this time of year more than any other times of year, really. That's good. The white chocolate in these Cliff Bars is really nice. Kind of one of the best Cliff Bar that we get in the UK. Although it's a big gripe with me that we don't get the holiday flavours. Absolutely despicable. So yeah, I mean, I've done long rides even before I was on Strava. 200-300 kilometers, I guess, over winter and stuff. You know, there's lots of things I can do on my bike, but I know I can do it. and I'm motivated to do it. But you know, sometimes I think like, why? It's strange. Like, what do you mean by why? Well, sometimes I think if you go out on a long ride, I wouldn't want to go that bit further, especially at this time of year when it starts getting darker. Although you take lights, you think like, you've got to turn around and come back. I don't know. Again, it's a mental thing. It's strange to be out stuck in the hill, not stuck, but out in the hills when it's like dark now this time of year. Coming on at 5:30, like the temps, and obviously as soon as the sun goes down, the temps just go wham down as well. You think, what am I doing out here? But really, that's just like, that's a little angel over here going, you should go home. And the devil's saying, you know, no, stay out all night over winter. I haven't done an all night ride in the winter. Pretty close though. I think one year I was out in October with the insulated coat on, and I had double balaclava. I didn't have the Garmin at the time. I didn't record the ride. I had it. I was using one of those. Is it Cat-Eye MITI? What are they called? Cat-Eye, like one of those wireless Cat-Eye computers. I've done quite a bit on the bike really, but before, like, I mean, I only bought this like iPhone really. This iPhone I bought July. It's 4 years ago, I think. 4 years ago, is that right? Or was it 5 years ago? It's like, that's not really long, is it? I haven't had a smartphone that long. But you know, if you'd had technology like this 10 or 15 years ago, like some of the things I've done that I could have captured and put it on my YouTube channel. But hey man, that's why, you know, get on YouTube, share stuff with people. Anyway, what should I call this video? Go riding over winter, get out over winter, winter motivator. Winter motivation, yes, winter motivation. Wrap up, layer up. That's the important thing, layer up. But you don't want to look like a dickhead, like, you know. You don't want like stuff all around your neck and 6 hats on your head, and because you do soon warm up while you're out on the bike. But you've got to be thinking of, are you going to stay out longer than you thought you would, right? So, you know, amount of cyclists I've seen around, right, with no lights on. It's low light at this time of year, even in the daytime, man. I run a light all year round now. All year round, alright? So you want to be taking lights, front and back, alright? Gloves. I mean, don't always think cycling specific, alright? These were like 3 or 4 quid off eBay. Thinsulate mitts. Trust me, they keep your mitts warm. Take an extra layer with you, like I showed. Don't worry about wearing a bag, or use a Revelate bags. I've put videos up, man, of the Revelate bags carrying extra bits and pieces. It's not much of a trouble. Don't worry about what it looks like. We're not racers, are we? Or some people think they are. Take some money with you. Eat, drink, stop off, get some food in you. And above all, make sure your tyres are pumped up, your bike's in good order. I bought some spare cables the other day. Clark's alright. Black, because I roll like that. On one particular bike anyway. So make sure your bike's together. Carry a spare tube. Maybe carry 2 if you're going a bit further. Check your tyres for Sharpies. Anyway. That's it. Give me a like. Give me 2 thumbs up. Can't do that on YouTube, can you? But it's worth 2 thumbs up. Thumbs up and then thumbs up in the comments below. See you later. Go riding over winter. It's dead, isn't it? Done. It's dead.